Looks like simping was par for the course with Tiger Woods. If he had read Stop Simping in the Workplace, he wouldn't possibly be in this mess right now. Now available for the first time in paperback. Stop Simping in the Workplace. Men, learn what you need to know in order to protect your job from workplace predators with Stop Simping in the Workplace. Available in paperback at online booksellers everywhere. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman is suing Golfers Trust for $30 million after Tiger Woods broke up with her. Now, according to reports, Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman says that she was told by Tiger Woods to pack a suitcase for a vacation and to leave the home she was living with Tiger Woods and head to the airport. And once she arrived at the airport to take that vacation, Erica Herman alleges that she had been locked out of her home and not allowed to return to that home because she was no longer welcome at that home. Now, Erica Herman wants the court to void a non-disclosure agreement that she signed when she first began dating Tiger Woods in 2017. And Erica Herman believes that she can void this non-disclosure agreement because, according to her, there was a legal precedent as related to NDAs being nullified in cases of sexual assault. Now, when I take a critical examination of the lawsuit that Erica Herman is filing against Tiger Woods, it basically proves a point that I made in my book, Stop Simping in the Workplace, about not crapping where you eat. And the biggest mistake that Eldrick Tiger Woods made was getting involved with Erica Herman, a manager of his restaurant, because when you get involved with women at your job, women at your job can go out here and rewrite the story of your relationship to try to make it look like you are the bad guy. And that's basically what I believe Erica Herman is trying to do here as related to this lawsuit against Tiger Woods, because what she's looking to do is trying to get the court to void this non-disclosure agreement so that she can go out here and receive damages as related to the breakup of the relationship, because the entire contract that Tiger Woods made Erica Herman sign was that she would have residence as long as she was having a relationship with Tiger Woods. And what she wants to try to claim is that she was promised another 5 years of residence on Tiger Woods' property. However, if she went out here and agreed to this in writing, I don't really see how she has that strong of a case. And the reason why I believe that she does not have that strong of a case is because she's asking for this NDA to be overturned when the interpretation of law that she's presenting does not match the argument she's talking about. Because she wants this non-disclosure to be overturned as related to a breakup, but the NDA was nullified in the previous law as related to a sex crime. And again, these are two different concepts of law, and a relationship breaking up is not the same as a sex crime, because if she was saying that this NDA would be nullified in the case of a sex crime, then she would have to go out here and file a police report making an allegation of a sex crime, and that's not the case at all here. Or she would have to make a claim as related to alleged sexual harassment on the job. And she wouldn't be able to make that because if she signed a non-disclosure agreement agreeing to have a relationship with Tiger Woods, then that does not meet the standards of federal law as related to sexual harassment, which are either an unwanted or unwarranted advance from a supervisor or creating a hostile environment in the workplace. So in both of those cases, Erica Herman doesn't have much of a case. And when I look at the overall case as related to this lawsuit, it's looking to me like Erica Herman is upset that Tiger Woods is ending the relationship, and she's upset that he's ending the relationship because she will not have access to a billionaire, and she won't have access to that billionaire and his resources, and she won't have access to the residence of Tiger Woods. And this is what upsets her, and what upsets her even more is the way Tiger Woods coldly kicked her out of his residence. Now, according to Erica Herman, he told her to pack a bag to go on a vacation and use this ruse to get her out of the home. And she's possibly upset that she was had her personal belongings removed and was informed that she could not return. And she also says that she had more than $40,000 in cash that was misappropriated. And she wants to say that she is entitled to monetary damages and injunctive relief. But I really don't believe that she's entitled to anything, because when you go out here and move in with a man and he has the property in his name, he has every right to go out here and tell you to get your stuff and get out of his house once he's done with you. And this whole situation, again, is one where Tiger Woods was, as I see it, possibly trying to protect himself from a woman. But the big mistake was, as a workplace simp, his mistake was moving in with a woman into his residence, because if you want to have a relationship with a woman in these days of feminism and Me Too, the way you do it is you have your own spot, she has her own spot, so that your assets are not commingling with hers, and that's the way things are done. You just go over to her place, and if you're into that, you go out here and smash, and then you keep your spot clean and keep your spot to you. You don't commingle your residence with her residence, because when you go out here and do this with women at your job, you crap where you eat, and you make a big crappy mess of your life. And that's what's happening to Tiger Woods right now. What's happening to Tiger Woods right now is that in his efforts to try to protect himself from being financially harmed by a female predator, sadly, he has not provided any protection. No, what he did is what I talked about in my book, Manginas. They look like men, they act like ladies, was create a whole bunch of contracts and technicalities to try to protect himself, when the big issue is that he gets involved with the wrong kinds of women. And because he gets involved with the wrong kinds of women, what he does is winds up jamming himself up with women like this Erica Herman, who basically wants to go out here and air out Tiger Woods' skid mark jockey draws for the entire world to see, and wants to argue all of these issues in a public forum, even though she agreed to allegedly have these claims heard by an arbiter in that non-disclosure agreement. And all Tiger Woods, as I see it, really needs to do is go out here and just let his lawyers handle this business, because I look at Erica Herman's claims, and she's sitting there trying to say this NDA needs to be avoided as related to the Speak Out Act, which protects victims of sexual assault and sexual harassment. However, there was no sexual assault or sexual harassment as related to the terms of law, and there's no evidence of these claims, because according to the law as related to business, a person who has been sexually violated has to file a police report to make a claim here as related to a sex crime, and as related to sexual harassment, she would have to go to an organization like the EEOC and file a claim there and document all the alleged harassment. And again, that's not that all of that is just null and void, because it says that Tiger Woods and Erica Herman had a long relationship where she was personal and professional with Tiger Woods, because he met her as she was working at his restaurant. And again, this is another textbook case of why you do not get involved with women at your job. No, any man in this era of Me Too, where a man can basically lose his job, his career, and his professional reputation, and even his freedom, knows that these days, due to the interpretation of the law in the aftermath of cases like Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, knows to stay away from women at the job, because all it takes is a simple allegation and a man could possibly wind up losing everything. And again, you would think Tiger Woods would have thought more critically before he got involved with Erica Herman on his job, after having his entire life basically turned upside down when it was revealed that he was an alleged sexual deviant, after his former wife found out that he had been participating in all sorts of alleged sexually deviant activity with relations with other women. You would think even he would have been a bit more careful. Now, he tried to be a bit more careful with this non-disclosure agreement. However, the non-disclosure agreement wasn't going to help him, because the big problem with Tiger Woods is the fact that he goes out here and gravitates towards female predators who are looking to try to get a payday at the expense of one of the world's few black billionaires. And as she sees this high-value man as a high-value asset, she was looking to target this high-value man and looking to try to get this $30 million payday with this lawsuit. And she's hoping to try to get Tiger Woods to go out here and possibly give her a cash settlement outside of the court as related to this lawsuit, where he says he basically put her out of his house, and he had, again, every right to put her out of his house, even though she had so-called signed a NDA. That NDA was not a lease, and again, her name was not on the lease as related to the property. She had no lease as related to property. She had no deed as related to property. No, all of the assets were owned by a corporate trust owned by Eldrick Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods was protecting himself there as related to his own economic assets, and played a brilliant power move as related to chess, but he was still extremely sloppy as related to the women he got involved with. And when I look at Tiger Woods, I believe he is somebody who really needs to go out here and read my book, Stop Simping in the Workplace, because it was his workplace simping that got him into this trap. And it was his workplace simping looking to get involved with a woman at his job that led to him getting himself jammed up. Because when you get involved with women at your job, again, what they do when they get you in a relationship and things go sour, she can go out here and change the story to try to make it look like sexual harassment or some sort of sex crime. And this is why any man out here does not go out here and get involved with women on his job. Yes, they are convenient and easily there, but you don't need all the problems that come along with these women who are on your job, because these women can go out here and file lawsuits against you saying you did things to them. And this is why you don't get involved with women at your job, because those women at your job can cost you a lot of grief as a business owner like Tiger Woods, because those women can again flip the script and wind up flipping you out of a lot of dollars. So it's just better to deal with women outside of your job. And with there being 4 women for every one man, every man who's supposed to be a high-value man like Tiger Woods can have a better opportunity with a woman outside of the job. And again, when you're out here with this kind of woman, what you want to do is make sure she has her own place, you have your own place, and with both of you having your own spots, you don't wind up with her trying to go out here and do things like calling 911 on you or trying to tune you up in all kinds of ways. No, you have your spot with your kids and your family, and she has her spot, and neither the two that meet, and you just go over to her spot and do what you want to do if that's what you want to do. Because as a follower of the Most High, I do not support or condone any sort of sexual relationships like this. But if that's what you want to do, you go out here and you do that away from your kids. And again, Erica Herman trying to use the law, but not understanding how to interpret the law. I believe this case will easily be dismissed, and I believe it will be, well, it will be easily dismissed because the evidence just isn't there. It's another attempt by another jilted woman to try to go out here, find a pair of skid mark jockey draws in Tiger Woods' hamper and show that she's going to try to make embarrassing Tiger Woods par for her course. Now, if you want to learn how to avoid female workplace predators like this, you can donate. Now available in paperback and Kindle, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Learn how to avoid predatory females like Instagram models and e-girls in their virtual con games with Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Get your copy of Stop Simping in Cyberspace in paperback and Kindle today.